Hi, my name is Sean Chapman. My country of choice was Iran, so I'm going to discuss the disaster management scheme in Iran. To start, I want to talk about the geographic makeup of Iran. So, Iran is located in the Middle East or Southwest Asia. It's it's mostly covered in mountains and deserts, and because of this, it makes it prone to many different disasters. Of the 40 observed natural disasters, 31 have been identified in Iran. The most common form of natural disaster is earthquakes. So Iran is at the foot of the Alborz mountain range, and it lies on fault lines, so it makes it really prone to earthquakes. Um, Iran is due for a large earthquake because of a 150-year return period, which means they haven't had a large-scale earthquake in over 150 years, the last one being in 1830. Organization of disaster plan in Iran. So Iran's disaster plan is overseen by the Ministry of Interior. They decide whether a disaster is regional, national, or local, and then from there they send out the necessary authorities. The Ministry of Interior is constantly adding functions to its plan. One function that they've added is the National Disaster Task Force, and what they do is coordinate operations for relief to its citizens. The implementation pattern of Iran. So the Ministry of Interior decides whether the disaster is national, regional, or local. And then this scheme has been in place since year 2000 and has been tweaked on a yearly basis. After the disaster hits a country, or Iran, the process of rebuilding begins. So the reconstruction of housing and commercial buildings is carried out by owners, people's assistance, and with the support of banks and the free services of the government. So one of the big frameworks of the reduction of disaster losses is the Sendai framework. And the main programs that are in place for this framework are the reconstruction of buildings that are not up to code, which is a big problem in Iran and non-urban areas. Reconstruction of urban areas and schools in Iran. Planning and researching for sandstorms, which happen a lot in Iran, and also irrigation systems to combat with drought. Obstacles to effective disaster management. So Iran is located in an area that is frequently has conflict around it, and Iran also has a desire for a nuclear power program, which makes other countries around it more conflict. Iran is located in an area that is frequently hit by hurricanes. Iran is also one of the most disaster-prone countries in the world. And lastly, they only allocate about 5% of their budget to disaster management. Here are my references, and thank you.